mother pluckers? Welcome back to a new episode of Natural Podcast. A new episode and the last episode of 2020. Don't get scared. It's not the last episode ever. It's the last episode. I mean, I don't know. We could die. But anyway, we have our guest, as always, co-host. What up, Sucio?
What up, baby? You know it's Sucio, aka Cerberus, aka Thought Boy Supreme, aka Lesbian Wolverine, aka Cobija-chan, aka boyfriend of everybody's mom. Thank you for having me back to the last episode of 2020 on the Night Trap Podcast. Fuck 2020. We're looking forward to 2021. It's almost over, baby. We almost made it. Best
of everything we're gonna do today. I wanted to go a little unconventional because I know that everybody's doing their best of the year, like, oh, you know, like whatever movie, Wonder Woman 84. Best of the year.
If somebody puts Wonder Woman 84 as their best of the year, unsubscribe right now.
Get out of here.
I'm not even supposed to say that. Yeah, I'm not even supposed to say that amongst podcasting, but unsubscribe to those people, please. Get the fuck out of there. That's a corporate shell for sure.
If you don't know, watch our review. It's on Instagram, exclusively on Instagram.
Instagram only, baby. Make sure you follow Night Trap Podcast, like, subscribe, share.
Night Trap Podcast. But today we're gonna do this. It's a little unconventional because we're gonna do it as like 2020 was a year of where we experienced a lot of things and not a lot of new things per se. We went back. We did some retrospectives. We looked at old shit, you know, that we've never seen. We looked at new shit that we've never seen. Like it was an amalgam of a bunch of shit. So we're gonna do a list of the best of movies, video games, whatever that we did get this year. It doesn't matter if they're new or if they're old.
Well, first of all, when have we ever been conventional? And
never.
Second of all, like never. And second of all, it's 2020, anything you experienced, you know, and you said it right now perfectly. I don't know if you cut off. All right, you didn't, but you said it right now. It's whatever you experience right now, whether you discovered an old movie, whether you discovered an old video game, whether you discovered whatever. And I think to start that off with, you know, I've said it all year long, and I'm going to continue to say it until fucking I die an old man and talk about the great plague of 2020. But, you know, this year we had a lot of cool stuff planned. We had a lot of performances. We were going to go to different places. And really what ended up happening is that we just ended up rediscovering old stuff. And what I remember is, you know, Jaws. I remember we did the Jaws episode and we did the whole shark month of June, July. And, you know, we had to play old fucking shark games. We had to play new shark games. We had to watch old shark movies. We had to watch new shark movies. And honestly, it really showed me a lot of a different genre of, like, you know, that sea horror movie. So yeah, thanks for doing that, because I you know I don't fucking watch that cochinadas, but yeah, dude, I watched a whole bunch of shit because of you.
We did that episode, that Jaws episode. We revisited that movie. I don't know if you remember. Right after I came back from the hospital, I actually saw Jaws at the hospital, and because, like, I mean, I was bored as shit, so I was like, well, let's just see Jaws. And then it occurred to me, let's do like a shark month. And we did it. But let's start it up. I want to start it up with the big one first, because I know everybody just fucking waits for this. But let's start up with you, and let's do best movie.
You are the best.
And, you know, I think maybe this isn't the best movie of the year, but this is a movie that I remember this year, and it was Cats. Because I remember watching Cats in the theater, and every single person in there was like a theater major or like some type of fucking like high school drama fucking teacher or something, and everybody was white knuckling, like yelling at the screen. Like,
does that fall into best movie or into worst movie though?
That falls into best movie for me, because I saw all these people like horrified, yelling, like they were crying, like little tears of, oh, like I love Cat, and they're trying to sing the songs and shit, and they're like like it was a traumatizing experience, and it was both the best and the worst movie experience I had this year. Cats, baby. It was fucking some of the most horrible shit I had seen this whole fucking
Didn't it have some fucking weird ass, like their faces looked all fucked up and
oh, dude, it was everything. And the fight, I sat in the top. I always sit in the top right corner because I get to see like the whole theater from the top right corner. So I was looking down at everybody, and it's these people with their like feathered hats and They
That
were
was in
very
like January, right?
There was right in January, February. It was very fancy, like, you know, notable adults, and you were just watching them like suffering, like like secretly yelling silently on the inside, like, no, don't do that, no, how dare you, like, and I'm sitting there like laughing and crying, like it was both horrifying and it was shooting Frau in the best possible way. Cats, best and worst movie of the year.
That's intense. I'm actually gonna go with a movie I really loved. But this year,
what do you love?
I love this fucking movie right here. And this is Soul. It's backwards.
Oh, Soul.
It's right there. Yeah.
Man, where'd you get that at? When'd you? That's
the fucking Target right there. Look. But this fucking movie. Look at this shit. Let me show you. Let me show you the record. Let me show you the fucking record. Look at this shit.
Oh, it looks like a soul.
It's nice and fucking clear. Target is the one that has this, but this record, movie, well, the music was made by Trent Reznor and that other fool that did the for Social Network.
Atticus Ross.
Yeah, so it's both of them. They did the whole soundtrack. It stars Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey, and it's basically about this guy that wants to realize his dream. I don't want to spoil it too much because you guys have to watch it. Wants to realize his dream of being a jazz musician, like professional, and he's a teacher. And when he gets his big break, he dies, and basically he goes to this world where the spirits go. It's not heaven, it's not hell, it's not spiritual, basically. But then he like falls off whatever, and he goes into this place where all the new souls are like being, you know, like trained to go into bodies, like basically to be born into babies. And he gets this one soul that nobody fucking can put up with or whatever. She's like annoying. She's Tina Fey, and basically he has to mentor
just like
her.
Real life.
He has to mentor her into wanna go to Earth. But it's a really touching movie. It's an amazing soundtrack. It's a lot of jazz, but it makes you realize a lot of things in your life. And you just gotta see it, like, to experience it, because it basically tells you that life is worth living, and that anything that matters is not really basically the cliche of, it's not about the reward, it's about the journey, you know. And it's an amazing movie. The animation's fucking awesome. The soundtrack is amazing. That's why I bought it, because I was like, I need to get this shit. And I wanted to talk about it, but then it fucking soured me. So we're just gonna transition into worst movie, and I'm gonna start it off with
He then grabbed his dog's. Oh! Oh my God!
Because I watched Soul. I was in such a high with Soul, like with tears in my eyes and happy that I had just witnessed this amazing movie with my family. And then we go into worst movie, Wonder Woman 84.
Oh no.
And it fucking soured. It soured the shit out of me. I want to fucking put this out there because my wife did kind of tell me, like, you know, that maybe little girls and all these, like, they love these movies. Yeah, that's cool. If you love it, you love it. It's okay, you know. I like the Ninja Turtles 1, 2, and 3. And 3 is like the most horrible Ninja Turtles ever.
3 is the worst. Come on, but 3?
But I still love it because it's like, you know, it reminds me, it's nostalgia, basically. And I don't fault little girls for liking Wonder Woman 84 if they're little girls, you know. But me, as a grown-ass man that's watching this shit, it just fucking bothered me, because I like Wonder Woman, the first one, so much that this one, like, it made me so fucking pissed. As you can see in the review, I hated that Kristen Wiig was a fucking cliche nerd girl that nobody likes, and she just wants to be seen and all this shit, and then she gets powers and she turns into a villain. Cliche. It happened with this dude, Jamie Foxx, as Electro in Spider-Man, and it happened with who's the other dude? It happened with fucking Jim Carrey in Batman Forever, dude. Like, I fucking hate when they do that shit
Jim Carrey.
because it. I don't know. It's like a little kid's fucking trope of. I don't know. It fucking sucked. That bothered me a lot. And then the other thing that bothered me a lot was that Chris Pine was brought back to life in the body of someone else. Like, there's all these magical things happening in the fucking movie, you know, like people are fucking getting money like out of nowhere in their house because that's what they wish. But then Wonder Woman wishes for Chris Pine to come back, and he comes back in the body of another dude. Why couldn't he just come back? Like, just materialize.
My
like,
favorite part is that like a toxica that she is, she visions his face on this man's body because that's how delusional Wonder Woman is, and she knows it's that fucking dude, and she's just like, oh, but you're really.
And what
him
about
in there. Like,
what about that dude, bro? Like, did he have a family? Did he fucking have a job?
First of all, if Wonder Woman came up to you and started making out with you, I'm pretty sure you would leave your wife right now, bro. And I'm not even fucking.
The thing is, like, he didn't know. I don't think he was fucking conscious. And apparently this dude is like this fucking, like, the actor, the handsome man. It says handsome man in the credit. The handsome man is an actor that only does Hallmark movies. Like, like it's fucking I would have loved it more if it was like Brad Pitt, you know, and then like we see him for a second, like in fucking Deadpool 2, and then like, oh no, it's Chris Pine all of a sudden. That would have been funnier.
He was Invisible Man, huh?
But yeah, but like it's just it fucking pissed me out. It didn't make any fucking sense. And then at the end, the bad guy, which almost destroyed the fucking world,
again,
just goes,
every DC movie
just goes back to his fucking family, I guess, and no consequences, dude. Like, he didn't die, he didn't go to jail. Like,
you got to sleep with Wonder Woman, bro. You won that whole movie.
No, like that shit. It pissed me off. If you're a kid,
you know, but,
if you're a little girl, if you're a kid, if you're a little boy and you love this shit, fine, that's fine. I'm not gonna fault you for it. I'm not gonna say it's like completely terrible, but to me, 2 hours and a half, bro.
We have to not give this to kids, you know. I mean, me as a kid, how many times did we grow up with terrible comic book movies, terrible renditions of video game movies? They really didn't do a service to our fandom because they're just trying to cash out on it. And I think me as an adult now, if I had a little girl or even my little nieces and nephews and stuff tell me, oh, Wonder Woman 84, it's just gonna force me to show them better stuff, is what it is. You know, I'm gonna pull out The Mask, I'm gonna pull out Unbreakable.
Well, if you want to show them, if you want to show them like about girls, you could show them even Birds of Prey. Birds of Prey was pretty good, and it was about a group of girls.
Compared to Wonder Woman, Birds of Prey was Emmy
masterpiece.
Absolutely, you know, like there's so many other things that came out this year that are about female empowerment and all these things. That Wonder Woman is not it. It's just about selling your little kids some fucking.
So that was my worst movie of 2020. I'm sure there's other worst movies of 2020, but what was yours? What was yours? Was it Wonder Woman 2?
Cuties. Yeah, there you go.
Oh no, well that movie
was a piece of shit.
I'm not even gonna put a fucking clip of that shit because that shit's
put nothing
like
on
pedophilia,
there,
bro.
That's the most terrible fucking film of all time. I mean, why would we watch that shit?
I'm just gonna put a big.
Doing?
I'm gonna put like the big trailer while we're playing this, like while we're talking about it.
Don't even put that. Don't.
No, wait. In a big censored bar on top of it.
What the fuck was that? Who
I don't even know why you even gave it a review, bro.
I had to come up with my own opinion. You know, I'm not gonna allow people to fucking to tell me what to think, but
that's just straight up pedophilia, bro.
It wasn't even pedophilia. It was like, you know, abuse of religious people. There was a lot of miscontext with religious people. It was a miscontext with immigration. It was a lot of miscontext with little kids, you know, going into their adulthood. Like really, really, really terrible. And I personally felt really bad for those little girls because they were good dancers. Like they were like gymnastic dancers, and they had them dancing all gross. And I'm like, man, you should just do some cartwheels, and it was like, we would be happy, you know. We would cheer for you if you did a somersault. But what a terrible film! What a horrible.
Just watch Bring It On, bro.
Just watch fucking I Spit on Your Grave, and that's more fucking empowering to women than Cuties. I'll tell you that.
No, that shit was panned everywhere, bro. They had a petition to remove it from Netflix, but Netflix just decided to like bury it within their They're fucking
Within the
like,
algorithm.
yeah. So it's still there. You can still watch it, but like I think their show was just like, yeah, we're not gonna advertise it. We're just like, so like
She's cochinadas, bro.
that
That's the
kind of
Cochinada Award 2020 goes to fucking cuties. I'll tell you that much.
okay. So Cuties and Wonder Woman 84. Compared to Cuties, Wonder Woman 84 is an Oscar winner too, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
But
That's the scale. Birds of Prey, Wonder Woman, cuties. That's where we're at. 2020 is your scale right there.
All right, so let's move into this one. I have a hard time with, but let's move into best TV show that you watched this year, bro.
You are the best.
I absolutely love the season 2 of The Boys. I mean, I think that's Grant Morrison is amazing. I've always really liked Garth Ennis. I mean, Garth Ennis has one of the best Punisher runs. I think he did volumes 5 through like 8, and in those runs he fought Spider-Man, the Hulk, Daredevil, everything, and it really showed the true nature of the Punisher. Not, you know, police fucking Punisher, not bullshit fucking Netflix show Punisher, but it was real Punisher. And to see that movement in The Boys, which is probably one of the most grittiest, ugliest comic books of all time, and then to see it get a proper comic book treatment was amazing. That was fantastic. Absolutely, you're right. Was that your show?
No, I really
No?
I really did love The Boys. That shit had me like screaming and yelling. You know, spoiler alert, when they were killing that girl. What the fuck was her name, dude? The fucking Nazi. But
The Nazi, yeah, Stormfront.
Stormfront. But when they were fucking killing her, but that I hadn't had a reaction like that since like fucking The Walking Dead season, like fucking season 3, I think, or 4, like when it was good. Before it got all fucking weird. But to me, my favorite TV show this year was a Netflix show, and it was The Queen's Gambit, bro. The Queen's Gambit was pretty amazing. I wasn't expecting any of this shit. I thought it was gonna be boring when they told me like it's about chess. Like I play chess, I like chess, but I was like, what the fuck are they gonna do with chess, you know? And turns out they did like this Karate Kid fucking, you know, like story, dude, but with drugs, with alcoholism, with loneliness and depression, and it was pretty awesome.
I want to take back my best movie of the year, because you just reminded me.
This movie
of Anna Lynn Taylor, who's absolutely beautiful and amazing, and I think one of the most underappreciated films of this year was New Mutants, and a lot of people didn't really go see it. A lot of people gave up on the Fox franchise of Mutants because, you know, whatever, like, you know, it's gonna be erased. But New Mutants did an amazing job at, you know, covering the old storylines. New Mutants did an amazing job of, you know, transferring these, you know, Bill Switsnicki art. Like, I mean, it was so amazing. It was so transcendental. It covered a lot of stuff that really should have led up to bigger plot lines in Marvel and in the Mutants, but in case they just let it down. But watch New Mutants. Sorry, I have to take my stuff back. Please keep going on the Queen's Gambit.
No, it's cool. But yeah, the Queen's Gambit is pretty amazing. I don't know if you watched it. I didn't think I was gonna love it as much as we did. To the point where we want to watch it again, just because now we can like really appreciate it after the fact. But it's
nuances.
It's a very cool show. If you haven't watched it, watch it. And it got like this craze in America of kids wanting to play chess again, which is kind of stupid because chess is gonna be boring no matter fucking what. They make it all like Karate Kid. Oh shit. And then if you don't know how to play chess and you're looking at the games when they're doing it, you don't know what the fuck they're doing, but it's so compelling that you're just like, oh shit, what's gonna happen?
What's the longest chess match you've ever had in your life?
I was in a chess tournament when I was in like 5th or 6th grade, and I won the whole tournament. And I remember the kid that I beat at the end. I left him crying. Like I won, and I was like, checkmate, whatever. And then he like started crying and shit, and I was like, oh, okay. Like, well, too bad, motherfucker. But chess and computers were like my thing when I was like a fucking little kid. So I kind of knew, like, I know how to play chess, but after that, like after watching the Queen's Gambit, I started playing chess on it's like Clubhouse games that you can play online. It has a chess, but I started playing on the Switch, and like everybody was beating me, bro. I was like, yeah, I fucking sucked. I might have been good in 6th grade, but now I'm like,
yeah, but that entry level really fucking went up and down really fast. Huh?
Now it's like these dudes are like, yeah, checkmate, like right away, and I'm like, what the fuck happened? I don't know. But that was like the best show that I've seen. And then we can move to worst show.
That unplanned bullshit in the galaxy of this sucks camel dicks.
Selena, bro. Selena the series pissed me the fuck off. Fuck that show. I didn't even finish watching it. We watched an episode and a half. I don't even like Selena that much, but I think that she's important to Mexicans. Not to Mexicans, but more to Mexican Americans.
She's like Tejano though. Isn't she Cuban? I don't know.
No, she's Mexican. She was born in the United States, but her parents are Mexican. But like I think she's important just because of how huge she became and how mainstream she became. And I told my wife, I do believe that she became more mainstream after she died. It wasn't when she before. Yeah, they have that footage of the Astrodome, but she did it in her hometown basically. Yeah. So that's why it was so full. So I mean, I get it. I think her music was, pretty good for the time. Catchy. Whatever, it was catchy. So like I'm interested because of the whole, like, well, she was 23 and like, she got shot and like all this shit. I was interested in all that shit, but when I started watching because there's all these like conspiracy theories and shit about her too, like that she had a lover, that she was gonna leave Chris behind the husband, that there was like a bunch of like stories that they could have gone with, at least acknowledged, dude. And with this show, all they did was like make it into a Disney fucking show, into Hannah Montana, and just make everything like Selena's happy all the time, the dad is happy all the time, the mom is fucking completely happy that this fool just wasted all his money on instruments and like not give a oh yes I love you. Like no, like that's bullshit. Even the movie did a better job than that fucking series, dude. And it just pissed me off that they basically made it for like little kids, and I fucking hate that shit because I really don't think that little kids are the ones that are interested in Selena, bro. And fucking Christian Serrato, that girl, dude, she fucking sucks balls, dude. Like, and the wigs are like, it just looked like they rushed it, bro. Like, oh, let's just do a Selena show, get a bunch of wigs from fucking Party City and like, let's do it. I was like, nah, bro. Like, and then she's playing a 30, like, she's like 30 years old, dude, and she's in high school. I'm like, nah, fool, like, get another actor to do the high school. And I don't know, it just pissed me off.
A complete indoctrination. I think this is just to sell out merchandise, and I think, a lot of these things that I try to stay away from, and it's really just regurgitating, creating something just to sell more records, just to sell merchandise. Like, to me, that's disgusting. To me, it's disgusting to sell out a dead person. I really, when we started doing the show, what my intent and goal was, and it's to show people who are alive and to respect people what they're doing now, and not just try to cash in on their nonsense. But
now the family,
it was really, really sad. It was a really sad territory.
The Quintanilla family keeps making money off of her. Abraham Quintanilla, the dad, keeps making money off her license. The sister keeps making money off her merchandise. AB, they say that AB's like not really like, nah, he keeps making money because he wouldn't be fucking famous if it wasn't for her. And I don't know. Yeah. But they're fucking, I don't fucking care how much like, Cumbia Kings like did it, whatever. Okay, fine, dude. But I don't know, like, if you're a true brother, come out and be like, no, like, let's tell the true story. It doesn't really matter now. I wouldn't fucking care. Like, if they come out and say that Selena was addicted to coke, I really don't think that fucking people would stop loving her, dude. Like, like, doesn't fucking matter, dude. Like,
but I think this is what happens with the fan base now. You tell somebody, oh, that fool kicks babies and fucking, you know, does
cancel
terrible things,
culture.
and
Cancel.
they're like, oh, okay, well, I still love them. It doesn't matter. I still like the music. Like, there's no accountability for your character anymore. And you know, back in the day, you know, Jerry Lee Lewis was marrying his cousin, and everybody fucking threw him under the bus. But you know, let's say you say something, somebody has a very little flaw about them now, and it's either I
Hey, but
support them,
that girl
and
was Winona Ryder,
wife
dude, in the
beatings.
movie.
Winona Ryder's still walking around. She's still in Stranger Things. I haven't even watched that third season. I haven't watched shit this year, dog. I've been chilling at my house. Really, really, really nice.
All right, so your worst show for the year is Selena too, man.
I guess so. I mean, I can't even think of, you know, this is my problem is that when I watch a show, I can't really think about, I mean, I'm gonna sit here and maybe say Tiger King. You know, I remember we did an
Yeah,
episode
like Tiger
of
King was pretty good.
and it was, well, I mean, I'm just saying the people involved, the whole situation was
Yeah, they're
terrible.
piece of shit, dude.
I mean, you know, you have Carol Baskin still alive, walking around on fucking
Dancing with the Stars.
How the fuck we made these people famous? We shouldn't. I hope Trump, and this is the only thing I can hope from Trump, besides my 2,000 racks. Hit it up, Trump. But is that he fucking pardons the Tiger King, because that's gonna be the ultimate 2020 thing. Like, if fucking this fool pardons Tiger King, like, it's over, bro. Like, you know, it's gonna be the end of 2020. That's the capper. I'm still waiting for that one to happen right now.
That feels a fucking dumb, but yeah, I guess Tiger King. I want to do an honorable mention of the best shows that I've seen this year. One show that I hadn't seen that I think it's amazing is Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee. I had never seen it. We've been binge watching it, and it's like fucking hilarious, dude. And you get a new car, and I like that he doesn't just get like the flashy cars. Like, he gets old, you know, fucking buggies and
Daewoo Launus.
Yeah, so I love that show. I think it started in like 2012, and it's gone to now. But that's a good show, and I really recommend it. And there's a lot of fucking funny ass shit. The funniest line we've heard was Tracy Morgan ask Jerry Seinfeld if he remembers Kramer from Seinfeld, dude. And Seinfeld is just like, what the fuck are you talking about? But that was a good one.
Well, poor fucking Tracy Morgan got into a horrific bus accident. So we're glad he made it. You know, shout out Tracy Morgan for your recovery, because yeah, he was paralyzed.
He was fucking sad, bro. He was so sad when he was recovering of that shit. He wouldn't even say like a funny thing. He was just talking about Jesus and shit. But I was like, fuck, bro. Like, I thought he was gonna die for real, dude. And
yeah, we're glad he made it.
He made it.
There's a lot of people who, you know, didn't make it this year, and you know, it's really sad. But we're glad everybody who did make it this year.
Dude, Luke Harper died like 3 days ago.
But he didn't die from Rona. He died from a congenital.
Still sucks,
lung
bro.
failure. Yeah, there's been a lot of Zeus died. I mean, there's just in wrestling alone, but you know, all around the world, there's just been so many people like making you appreciate. Hey, Betty White's still alive. Shout out Betty White, baby. You know, I know you're not dead, but you know, you'll die soon.
My favorite drink of 2020 is this shit, and I'm gonna drink it right now. And I know it might make me gay, and it's okay to be gay, right? But because it's Monster Rosa, and it's my new favorite, and I love it. So,
well, I mean, quite frankly, if you want to talk about best drinks, I mean, we had the Cassandro show, and I still want one of those beers. And you know, I talked to Gustavo at Old Sheepdog, and he says he hasn't made anymore. Like the batch is still, like,
I still have that beer.
Oh, I'm gonna drink that beer. Then I'm gonna go over to your house right now. I'm not gonna go. Shit.
Yeah, I was actually thinking.
I love you, Cassandro.
And he told us what perfume he uses, and we're not gonna say.
Oh, I got it. We got it saved on the Night Trap Instagram.
But anyway, let's move on to, and I know what's gonna be your best video game for 2020. I know it.
You are the best.
Best video game for 2020 for
Shenmue
Sucio.
3.
For Sucio, it's Ghost of Tsushima.
Tsushima. What's that?
The Ghost of Tsushima? You know what it is.
Oh, Ghost of Tsushima.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima was amazing. It was
Is that your best game for 2020?
I mean, that was great. I got this You know what? I think what happened is my PS4 got broken a long time ago by my shitty ex, and my homie gave me a new PS4 recently, like at the beginning of quarantine, because he's like, "Oh, Susu, you gotta play Death Stranding, you gotta play Resident Evil 2, you gotta play all these games that I hadn't caught up in like 2019." So 2020, I really haven't been playing games. I've been catching up stuff. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, I fucking blew through that game easy sauce. I mean, I've had that shit on the hardest. I like to play games on the hardest fucking mode, because just to get a claim to it. But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima, beautiful, storyline's amazing, Kurosawa influence. I mean, the controls are great. They could be a little bit better. It's not like what's that other crazy one that came out last year? That was the same fucking Sudaiko?
Sekiro.
Like Psycho.
Sekiro.
It's not like Sekiro. It's not like Sekiro that one's really, really difficult, more like Dark Souls. But Ghost of Tsushima was almost a flawless game. Beautiful, fantastic. I really, really do recommend Ghost of Tsushima. Lovely. Fantastic. And then the battles, those dramatic battles you have where you're like on top of What?
No, I was gonna say my best game, but keep talking, bro.
Oh no, I think you cut out. Oh,
no, I'm still here. I'm still here.
No, it's because they're ripping down the fucking phone lines over here, so there's all this mad interference. You don't hear the fucking 5G. The 5G's coming on me, bro. I fucking feel it, dog. They're taking away my landline, homie.
All right, so let me.
Ghost of Tsushima is fucking amazing. Please.
Let me talk about the best game that I played this year. And I'm kind of like, because I think it's an indie too, but I'm gonna put it with the main ones because I fucking love this game. Best game that I played in 2020 is this game called Hades. And Hades is a game that's like it looks like Diablo 3 kind of, but it's a roguelike, which means that every time you play it, it's different because, like, you know, it randomizes the fucking dungeons and shit. But you're basically the son of Hades, and you're trying to escape. You're like this bratty fucking teenager that's trying to escape, you know, the fucking underworld. So you just, like, every time you jump like through the window,
typical teenagers, and
just fucking fight, try to fight your way out of fucking the underworld. And everybody helps you out because everybody hates Hades, basically. So, like, Zeus gives you powers sometimes, Poseidon gives you powers sometimes, Athena gives you powers sometimes. Those are your power-ups. But you keep getting better and better every time. And it's cool because every time you die, since you're in the underworld, you don't die. You just go back to, like, basically to the beginning. And Hades, like, your dad basically keeps talking to you like, what the fuck? Like, you haven't been able to get out, like. And then you keep reliving what happened, you know, like with your mom and all this shit. It has a lot of fucking dialogue, dude, like a lot of dialogue. And it's all top notch, dude. It's not like in some Japanese RPGs that are all like just whatever. Like they're like not really, you know, doing a great job. But in this one, dude, it has a subtitle and they talk like all the time. And it's an amazing fucking game. It's like $25. I think it's on sale right now, but that game is like one of the best games I played in a while, dude. And you can just play and play because when you die, you're like, fuck, I want another try. Fuck it. Like, let me do it again and let me do it again. And then you keep getting better weapons and shit. So you're like, fuck, dude. Like, you know, I want to like get better and like get better stats and get all this shit. So it's kind of like a combination of Diablo and roguelike, which is like, I'm trying to think what's like that, dude, like the
story reminds me of Katamari Damagochi, where your dad keeps talking shit to you the whole time.
Katamari Damacy is one of my favorite games ever, dude. I was actually gonna tattoo one of the guys, the little guys, because I used to play it a lot, dude. Hades, one of the best games of 2020. I mean, I believe that it would go with the indies too. But another indie game that we do have a review in here that I thought was pretty good was Carry On, which we did talk about.
Carry On, and I think, you know, I know you that's brand new sort of, but I know you did Valfaris earlier in the year, and I was looking at that game and I was like, man, like, you know, that game really needs to get more of a push because it was quite interesting. That was a really weird concept going on there.
But there's a lot. there's a lot of indie games that like came out that are fucking badass. Valfaris is just an extension of Slain, which is another like metal, you know, like dark fucking black metal kind of. Valfaris is a little bit more futuristic. Valfaris is basically like the progressive metal, and Slain is the black metal. So it's like black metal is about, you know, like knights and swords and shit, and Valfaris is about like guns and lasers and shit like that. So
and Dance Gavin Dance.
So it's pretty cool. But there was another indie game too. Well, Carry On was the other really good indie game that we fucking played. Even River City Girls, which was last year, but it came out this year with the physical copy. And Scott Pilgrim, it's being re-released on Switch I believe in like a week. So
I think a lot of people should play that Scott Pilgrim game because it covers the chapters before the movie. And I think a lot of people don't know about Scott's relationship with the drummer, with Allison. A lot of people don't know
with Kim,
all the stuff that was happening in high school, because really the show started in high school. The manga started in high school. I shouldn't even call it manga, I should call it a comic strip or whatever. It's a manga style. But yeah, you know, a lot of people don't give that first few chapters a try because they just know the movie. And I think, yeah, you should play the new Scott Pilgrim. It covers a lot of the stuff before that. You know, you're not going to fight the evil exes. You're going to fight a gigantic 300-foot guy, which he meant it's in the fucking movie.
All right. So.
No? Yes? No?
Yes. So, with that, let's move on. And I'm going to say to...
the worst games.
No. Well, the worst game, I don't even know what it would be. I'm trying to think of what the worst game
You don't know what
be.
it would be? Look, I'm going to throw one out there because this is a real, like, I think this is something that I'm addicted to, and I tell people to play it, and it's so shitty that sometimes it's fucking terrible. I can't even, it's a guilty pleasure for sure. It's Dead by Daylight Mobile. Has gone, you know, it started off at the beginning of last year, like around Halloween. It's barely reached a year right now. Like I think around Christmas time. And that game has gone through so many fucking ups and downs, really, really terrible patchwork, really, really horrible glitches, but still addictive, still amazing, still has the basics of Dead by Daylight on the PC and the consoles, but the game itself is so horrible on mobile that only certain people can play it. But it's really such like a you know, you have this advent to, you're trying to force yourself to not be scared of things, so you're doing it because it's this kind of rush of both adrenaline and at the same time strategy, where you're doing, you know, you're either running away from the murderer or you're the murderer himself, and you're trying to plan what these 4 other people are planning. But that game has gone through so many ups and downs, really, really, really terrible, like free to play formula, but it's still amazing. It's still fucking fun as fuck, but still I'm gonna give it the worst game because I love it so much that I'm gonna shit on it, and I'm gonna shit on it all across the board.
I know what the worst game of 2020 for me was. Avengers, bro. Avengers was such a fucking disappointment. It's not even a bad game, but apparently it takes like way too many fucking hours of doing the same shit to level up, and it fucking sucks. Apparently like nobody's playing it, so the servers are they fucking suck. The only good thing about it is the story, but like the multiplayer, which was the main thing that you're supposed to play this game in multiplayer, like fucking sucks balls, and it's just grinding, and you could grind for 100 hours and not fucking move an inch. So I think Avengers, such a fucking disappointment because it was looking so great, and then people just fucking forgot about it, and then like it came out, and then people just forgot about it. And so,
I mean, it's so weird because it tried to be a World of Warcraft. It tried to be like Avengers Alliance or Marvel Alliance used to be. You know how they canceled that whole system and they just brought it over. Like such a mixed match of strategies, such a strange like combination. I love World of Warcraft. I've grinded out hundreds of hours. I have multiple top level players. When I used to play, I wouldn't play Avengers for shit. I mean, I've already gone down that rabbit hole. It's not interesting. It's not cool. I completely agree with you. That is one of the worst ones of the game.
And I know that people too would say like, oh, why aren't you saying like Cyberpunk because it's broken? Well, it's broken
They
on the
forced
old
it.
systems, but I mean, I've been playing it and
Doesn't PC have like badass?
it's been going fine on the Series X, but I mean, I stopped playing it just because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait for them to like completely patch it and shit, and then I'll play it. That way I can have a better experience. So I don't even want to talk about that one yet, because to me it's almost like it's unreleased, because they pulled it out. They said like, nah, we're not, you know, we're not supporting it for a while until we fucking fix it. So we'll wait for 2021 to see, you know, what happens with that fucking game. But let's move on to, I would say, our last category, but our best category, dude. This is our best category, because it's what was your favorite show from our fucking channel?
Our favorite show of this channel.
Yes.
What was the worst one?
Like, I mean, what was your favorite episode of this channel, dude? Whether
this
you were in
channel,
it,
man.
whether you were in it or you weren't, doesn't matter.
No, I understand that. I think we had a lot of really great episodes, and you know, some of the only ones that we got to do with people were some of my favorites. You know, we had Miggy come on for a Halloween tradition from EP Culture Beat. We had, you know, Soul Parade come on from
Soul Parade.
Those are homies right there. You know, yeah. You know, they were like the only in studio people who we actually had. You know, we had Christina Dark, and I think that the conversation with Christina Dark was amazing. But I think my favorite episode this year was probably with RootBug.
Oh shit! I was gonna say that too.
I got to catch up with a homie. You had somebody who was in the thick of it over in DC, who really was telling it like it was for the Black Lives Matter movement, everything that was happening pandemic wise, and to catch up with him because he's so talented, he's so great. I really look forward to all the stuff he puts out. You know, shout out homie RootBug, shout out all the people we had on the show. We had a bunch of amazing people on the show. I mean, I personally think we had a pretty good year for being locked up. We had a lot of great people on. We did a lot of cool stuff, and I'm pretty proud of this year for what we've done, personally.
Yeah, we did a lot of
now as for all my least favorite shows, anything that I'm on is my least favorite show.
We went through a bunch of Zoom calls and a bunch of people that we talked to like that, but you know, the girl from In Bloom, Cynthia from In Bloom.
Shout out Cynthia.
We did
congratulations on the store, baby.
The people from Soul Parade. We did RootBug. We did Christina Dark. I don't want to fucking like miss anybody, dude. Hector G, bro, was one of my favorites too. I really love talking to that fool. But my favorite episode, I mean, yeah, you already said RootBug. That was one of my favorites. But I think my favorite episode for this year, and the one that I had the most fun editing and being creative with, was the metal show. The metal variety show.
Absolutely.
To me was like a crazy kind of like, you know, project that I wanted to do, and it came out fucking badass, and it's still getting views right now. And we got a new hater out of it. and I mean it kind of like fucking brought us to make that commercial that we did, because I wanted to put, you know, the Nitro Podcast commercial, the 90s commercial. I want to do more shit like that. It's moving us to do another variety show for every month if we can, different themes. And so to me,
tune in next month. We're gonna do
the retro future.
What we're gonna do next month? Just
retro future,
baby.
So it's gonna be cool, and I'm excited to edit those shows and to do more commercials and to do commercials for our homies. Like, you know, we could maybe call like Old Sheepdog, and if they could let us do a 90s commercial with their shit, you know, like for free, we don't have to fucking charge. And then we could do like for In Bloom, or for Fresh-a-Rama, or for like, you know, whoever's like willing to let us do a 90s commercial in their store, in their place, especially in 2021, where I hope that the vaccine works and we don't lose our legs. Hopefully, you know, we even did DM designs, dude. DM designs we did too. I'm fucking remembering right now. that we did a show with him at the beginning of the year.
We've done a bunch. We did a bunch of stuff, and I think at the beginning we were kind of floating around. We didn't know we wanted to push. We didn't know what we wanted to push. You were doing some gameplay stuff because we didn't really want to try to drag people into anything. You know, we had a huge thing planned where we were gonna do let's just say we're saving that for next year. But I think with the commercial and with everything subsequently is that shows who we are, because I see a lot of people doing their podcasts, and let's just be honest, man, you know, a lot of people they're not really putting themselves out there. They're just kind of doing the same thing as the other guy, same thing as the other guy. And I think we are trying to have fun. We're trying to put people on. We're trying to make people, you know, show people off as to other people, where it's like, hey, bro, if you sponsor me, then I'll put you on the show. Hey, bro, if you pay me money, then I'll do something for you. It's like, nah, dude, we're not about that. We want to legit show people in El Paso. We want to support the homies. We want to show local love to people, because that's what it is. Like, Night Trap is about that. Yeah, we cover video games. Yeah, we cover crazy movies. Matando Cabos was another great one. Like, I mean, we went through this whole year. We did a bunch of great things this year.
The best unseen episode is Glory Days, though. That was
it still hurts.
2020 best fucking episode ever, dude. And nobody fucking watched.
They had everything. Falls, yelling, screaming, crying, everybody. You know, your poor homie. Shout out Philip. You know, we gotta have him back. I have that movie somewhere here.
We gotta have him
back for that one.
We gotta have him back.
Yeah, I mean, I think this, you know, when I came on the show, when you brought me on the show, we started 3 years ago, whatever. Like, you know, when we had the first episode that nobody ever saw, like 3-4 years ago, we were talking about we gotta represent El Paso. We gotta show El Paso, and I think compared to what everybody else is doing, at least we're representing El Paso, and not just representing, but for free. We don't want anything. We're not trying to get you money. We're not trying to fucking put you on or use your name. We're trying to show you off the way I would show a beautiful woman off, you know? Come on, girl, let's go. Let's do this. Like, I want people to be on the show because they're awesome. I don't want people to be on the show because they pay.
And we buy the products of the people that have been here. We have bought for Fresh-a-Rama a couple of times, actually. You brought the first ones, but my wife really loved those scents and stuff, and we bought more. We bought the Sailor Moon one. I bought a bunch of horror ones, and then the In Bloom. I bought the Martian one because we were doing the alien theme shit, and I bought that shit. And then, you know, like, we moved on from there. We went to Old Sheepdog to buy the Cassandro beer. That was another one of a good episode, dude, where we went to fucking get that shit, our adventure. But we always buy the products. Yeah,
it's weird because I didn't see a lot of people. Didn't see a lot of people promoting that beer, and I don't know why. Because not only was it delicious, but Cassandra was out there in the rain. Remember? Yeah, Cassandra was outside in the rain taking pictures with people on this like cloudy May day or whatever. What was it, May or March or whatever?
And I was giving like, man, the beer.
Amazing! How great is that he's gonna sit there and actually interact with people right when they're gonna announce. They haven't even announced his movie, and they're already doing that. You know how many great people came on the show that were just like, yeah, bro, we'll go on the show. Like, they didn't even know what the fuck we were doing, and they were just like, yeah, for sure, we'll go on the show. Like, you know, just because it's you guys and you guys are doing something positive. So yeah, thank you to every single person that's been on the show this whole year, the whole entire year. I could just think back and, you know, you're saying Hector G, you're saying Cassandro, Christina Dark, everybody. I was
like, I'm gonna try to remember everybody, but it's like, it's RootBug, Hector G, Cassandra was in it for a little bit. I mean, a little appearance, little cameo. Stranger Cock, which is Philip. Cynthia from In Bloom. We had the people from Soul Parade. We had Christina Dark.
Tara Krueger.
We had Tara Krueger.
Renee
We had Miggy Culture. Who else do we have? I don't want to forget anybody, dude. It's
No, it's over. That's it, dude. We're gonna get another dislike right now from that
No.
person. The person that we didn't name is gonna give us a dislike.
Well, I want to thank, instead of like that, I want to thank everybody. Like, I want to thank, 915 Vibes. They fucking believed in us. They gave us, they let us give away some stuff. And
they
they
let
did
us
give
do
us.
the Dark Side of the Ring
That's
show
right.
and the community show because of them. So thank you guys. And they gave us a free giveaway. So thank you to whoever won. I forgot who won, but somebody who won. Then we did that Veronica episode. And that was
in the
ridiculous
beginning.
ass
That was in
shit ever.
January, I believe, right? That one was one of the good. That the witch was in that one, and one of the most popular episodes because we're so angry.
Although
So-
I think we save people some time to from not watching that question now. I'll tell you that much.
Yep. So I mean, before we go, thanks to Bloom, thanks to Fresh-a-Rama, thanks to 915 Vibes, thanks to EP Culture Beat, of course, with Miggy, thanks to fucking Soul Parade for being here. Thank you to Old Sheepdog, which is always sharing our shit and telling us that we're cool and shit. Thanks to fucking RootBug, for being excited about our shows too and wanting to be in this show. Thank you to Dr. Porn. He still supports the podcast. He's ready to come back when his neck is all fixed up and he doesn't look like fucking Batman that can't move his neck. But thanks to Dr. Porn, thanks to the Witch, thanks to Tara Krueger, thank you Hector G. Fuck, I really don't want to forget anybody, dude. But thanks to
Did
all
we
the people.
forget somebody?
Philip,
There's been
thank
some
you,
episodes
Philip.
we cut though.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I was like, well, Philip, I did redo an episode with him, the Rockstar episode, but I still want to do the Glory Days because that was a good one. But anybody that has been in this show, that has been here, that has Zoom called us, anybody to all the future guests, thank you. Even Romance Attack. I know that we were gonna have like a little thing happening with Romance Attack and it didn't happen because of COVID and shit. But it doesn't matter. We're still gonna support you if you're open and stuff. We're still gonna try to support your stuff and we're
Shout out
gonna
Romance Attack. We're trying to do that February joint. I think this year was a lot of hit and misses because we all had, like I said, we had really, really big plans. I wasn't gonna be in El Paso. I didn't really know how we were gonna do this show. I was gonna do some remote episodes from Albuquerque, from Denver, from Austin, from Phoenix, from all these places that I was gonna be working in. But I think this really helped. This COVID year really helped solidify the show. It really helped bring the formula together. Everybody who's stuck. I mean, at the beginning of this year, we had like 100 and something subscribers, and now we're almost twice that. We're way past that mark at this point.
magic number,
And,
bro. 222.
Beep, 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 beep. But no,
So-
yeah, dude. Like, I think this year has been a huge growing year. I mean, I'm looking forward to next year. I'm looking forward to taking the reins off of it because that's what I feel. We've been muzzled because of COVID. All of our ideas are like, fuck, we were trying to do this and that. But now, looking forward into the next year, I personally feel like we're going to do some crazy shit. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you share. Make sure you share. Because if you share a YouTube episode, it's way more than if you give it a like. Just please share it. Even if you don't put anything nice, you could talk shit about us. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, who cares? Just do the comments and shit. I do want to get some money together again so that we can do another unbox and assembly of another arcade one up because the Marvel pinball machine is coming out and I want that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, man, we gotta get it in
Well,
here.
let me put this before we sign off though. I was asking people like, hey, what was your favorite episode? And I had somebody say the DeLorean episode because we were so frustrated and angry in that fucking episode. But yeah, I think that some of our more frustrating episodes are some of the more funnier ones. The Star Wars one.
That episode was like 3. Oh, dude, thanks to Christian, bro. Fucking Reggie. We fucking forgot about Reggie.
But we had the first episode of the year.
No, but he did the Tony Hawk one, and he did the SLC Punk, which is another big one, dude, with George from Glitter Taco. So thanks.
Yeah, George from Glitter Taco.
Thanks. I almost forgot him, but I didn't. But
You got it.
Yeah, we did the shit with fucking. But that episode, the DeLorean episode, was like, I think we recorded for like 4 hours.
For 10 minutes of footage.
And I did like 30 minutes of footage because I was like, this is just ridiculous. But it was funny, like, because we were so like,
I think there's more.
We were so positive, then we were angry, then we were positive again.
Yeah,
that shit was
I think
hilarious.
at some point I broke down crying when you. Thank you for cutting that part out where I was alone in the dungeon, in the dungeon, and I was just like, please no.
But I like how when
my
like
big
the
monkey
little
hand, my monkey.
the little stickers, dude, that came with it, that we were like, fucking damn it. We were like, oh, and at the end though, when we saw the whole like thing like put together and the lights and shit, we were like, oh shit, this is pretty awesome. I thought that was hilarious. That show, that one was, yeah, that was one of my favorites to edit because I was laughing my ass off of how angry we were. So go watch it, man. Like, go watch any of the past episodes. I know you're like putting all the past episodes up there just as a retrospective, but go watch. I mean, we have, I don't know how many episodes we have. I would believe that we would have like at least 50 or something, but I'm not sure.
50 this year? Wow, that's crazy.
We did a lot of fucking episodes. We haven't, even when I was in the hospital, I was putting episodes up.
Yeah, you had some film. I think that's what we tried to do, you know, is that we tried to have stuff that we like, you know, waiting there for us to put out there. And I think, you know, that really worked out because, you know, like I said, we had the Ferris, we had all these like little comic book stuff. I really personally wanted to have more comic book people, more local artists, more local music, more local everything. That's what I really was trying to focus on this year. And obviously we couldn't do it. That was the plan. And now going into next year, that plan is just going back in. So I'm just looking forward to 2021, baby. Night Trap Podcast. You know how it is.
We're gonna be busy, bro. That's all
I feel like it is.
That's all I fucking know. We're gonna fucking busy, and hopefully we don't need to be like saving episodes and shit. Instead, we're gonna just be recording episodes because we're so busy. So hopefully we'll do that. Stay tuned. Remember to go like on all social media, Night Trap Podcast, on everything. I think you can actually go onto TikTok now. It's there. It doesn't have any videos yet, but you can add us on TikTok, on fucking Instagram, on fucking Facebook, and we do some exclusive little episodes for Instagram now that we've done. We did the review. I did an unboxing of the 8-bit zombie, one of my favorite toys of the year.
8-bit zombie's another person, huge supporter. You know, they get a lot of love here. Absolutely, 8-bit zombie. You know, shout out 8-bit zombie. A bunch of cool stuff this year. Skeletor, glow in the dark, everything. I mean, like, you know, you want to talk about people who do. Dinosaur Dracula got featured on this thing. You know, you had a lot of weird stuff every year. Dinosaur Dracula always goes out of their way for the Halloween. You know, earlier in the year, I think we were just trying to get our legs, and by now I know that we found our footing. And like I said, I'm ready to take off. I'm ready to go running, baby. I'm ready to go smashing through them motherfuckers. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna
go watch the Christmas episode if you missed it. We fucking did commentary on a bunch of commercials. It was stupid and shitty, but I still loved it. I had a great time. Sucio opens his gift there, and
I cried a little on camera. If you ever want to catch me.
And it was badass because we were so angry the first time we recorded, and then it didn't record actually. So.
Oh, it for sure didn't record. Look, I got him right here. I was listening to it earlier.
Woo! Does it have the song?
That what?
Does it have the song or no?
Of course it has the song. I mean,
okay.
I was gonna post it earlier, but I had to get a new record player. My old record player broke, so whatever. I had to get another
one. I fucking love it. So anyways, thank you guys. I don't know if you want to say a last message before we go. This is the last show of the year.
Last show of the year. You know, I'm thankful for everybody who survived. I'm thankful for everybody who supported. I'm thankful for everybody who tuned in and watched. You know, a lot of people come up to me or message me and tell me they saw the show. And personally, I never thought that all of these people would be watching the show. It always trips me out who actually tunes in. You know, you're talking about doctors and you're talking about drug dealers all at the same time. So I appreciate everyone. I appreciate El Paso. I didn't realize, you know, there was so much love in El Paso, but we're trying to show it back. Next year, we're coming for you. We want to be out there. Stay sweet, don't change. From Sucio. You know, I love you guys. Thank you guys. Please send us out, mijo. Like, subscribe, share. Night Trap Podcast.
Well, thank you guys for watching. I want to thank everybody that I fucking mentioned right now, because I'm not going to go through the list again. But thank you for an amazing year.
I don't remember it anymore.
Yeah, we thought we weren't going to have such a great year, you know, with the whole coronavirus thing. But we managed. We fucking went through it. And it's over. Hopefully this new year, we're busy and we're going to do everything better. And hopefully, you know, everybody's still here. You know, the Witch, Dr. Porter, Krueger, Hector G, which kind of has joined us a little bit in here, like more often, doing some vinyl and record reviews. So hopefully, you know, like he still wants to do it because he's amazing at it. But anyways, thank you guys. I can't thank you enough for all the support. Either here locally or if you're elsewhere, like RootBug, which he's in fucking Washington.
Woo-six.
And
I don't want to leave anybody, because at the end of the show, it's gonna be all the people we forgot. It's like
Gambol, bro.
yeah, fuck, we forgot all. You see, we had a whole bunch of people on, and I think, you know, those are homies. Those are real homies, and maybe we don't shout them out because those are homies and we talk to them all the time. But yeah, dude, those were dope music episodes. Absolutely.
Well, there you go. So hopefully we'll have more. Hopefully we have more Gambol, more Wilkes, more everybody. So thank you guys. Thank you for the support. Keep liking, keep sharing, keep subscribing, and Happy New Year, motherfucker. 2020 is over. Go watch Dead to 2020. That shit on Netflix is fucking hilarious. Go watch it. But anyways, thank you guys at Night Trap Podcast. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, Sucio.
Hi, mijo. Love you, mijo. Stay sweet, don't change, dog. I'm glad we made it. I'm glad you made it. I'm glad we made it. It's over, baby.
It's over. Bye. Let me fucking.
Hey, wait, he'll do that? Oh,
Whoa.
wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Are you ready to start it up?
Let's do it. Wing it.
All right. Jeff Winger. Jeff Wing it. All right, let me start.